Hi folks, I've just finished painting the Volksgrenadiers NCOs and officers, and off to the side here I've got the LMG pack. I think you saw these way back, I think it might have been before Christmas, but they've just been collecting dust pretty much, but I've come back to add the bits and pieces on them. Some other project must have taken my priority because they've just been sat in a box ready to finish off. So I've gone back to paint some equipment and hasn't taken me much time at all. I also had to go back to do some highlights on the flash because that was really pretty basic as it was. These two will form two MG42 teams, and I've painted up the ammo canister on its own. That needs some brass bullets, I think. So that's just a good way to paint up some equipment, and that strip is going to be cut down to size as needed. I really like the prone positions of the MG42 team. And yeah, I've just been going at the equipment. It has taken some research just to see exactly what was needed. I think it's pretty much there now. I won't spend too much time on these because I think you've seen them all before. Had to go back over with black grey on the leather. There's another way of painting black leather that you can use, where you're cutting in a bit of the flesh colour, and that's meant to be a sort of more natural leather. So I've yet to try that. So that's going to be something I'm going to use next time. The MG42 canisters are meant to be dark green, so I've done that. And anything that's black, so, black leather, that's had a bit of grey-black on top of it. So that's the second MG42 team. I've really gone off metal colours, so I've just done black and then black grey. Really simple way of doing it, but it's just a sort of dull metallic colour, I suppose. And then the actual team itself, these are going to be sold, and I'm going to keep the ones on the right. I think that's how it's going to be. I've got more than enough Germans in winter gear. Don't want to get my grubby fingers in the way. There we go. Really nice sculpts from Empress Miniatures. He's probably my favourite here. And just these last two. This one's definitely an officer. Really like him. He's nicely done. And the last one, I was talking to Lee about this on the comments of my last video, but he's just got German camo beige for the Panzerfaust, but I was discussing it. I think it might be worth me adding in a little middle zone just to introduce that yellow colour in, but I haven't done that on him. And hopefully you can see the flesh tones there. That's had, God knows, probably 7 layers of flesh tones. Really worth spending your time on flesh, definitely. Especially when the sculpts are this good. And the field grey I've surprisingly spent a lot of time on as well. You can see the graduation of colour there. So it's come a long way from my first batch of Germans in greatcoats who were really stark. I think I did field grey with them and then just went straight to green grey, and it was very obvious. I suppose passable at wargaming level, but I really did want to improve those. I think I've got to grips with the camouflage now as well. Not sure what's next now. I haven't got much time on my hands, but I always have a little half an hour here and a half an hour there in the evenings. As I said, this batch are going to be sold off. In the lineup now I've got two cowboy type figures. Those are some I've got left from the wargaming gentleman who passed away. I've got some of his old stuff. I've gone through most of his old stuff now, painted that up. The mage I've done, and I tell you what I haven't shown any of you is I painted up Robin Hood, the Sheriff of Nottingham, and Friar Tuck. And with the Friar Tuck, I think it must have been some torch that was broken off, but I green stuffed in a chicken drumstick. But I gave all that to my younger brother, and he was chuffed with those. But I forgot to make a video before I gave them to him. But hopefully he'll join the wargaming dark side. I'm trying to convince him, but he insists that everything involves Doctor Who, which is a bit tricky to do. But that's about it, folks. I'm gonna see if there's anything else to paint up. Okay, ta-da.